to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Connecticut's offense will have first crack at this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This Uconn offense really has it going. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Uconn! Fitted in the window for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is... that incompletion, just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Defense wants to bring the heat. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. Takes the handoff. It's Blackburn. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
At the 7-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Uconn going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Tackled there by the defense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Blackburn. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job.
He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Sets up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got
wide open on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Almost had the completion. just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Spins away from the defense. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Touchdown, Uconn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over South Carolina.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blackburn.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a little off. Incomplete. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On second and goal, he carries again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is good.
Uconn, 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game.
Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Blackburn. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they do on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll try the run. Oh, what a move.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets into the 48.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Here we go, set.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The RPO is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Calls his own number. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want...
Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Uconn going back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. This Uconn offense really has it going. They'll run play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready to go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Creates a little space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will... Question. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Blackburn. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Release to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 34.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Buffalo, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out for the 44 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffalo! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead.
Buffalo, 34. Uconn, 33.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped, and it's going to negate a really good play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bulls in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. Trying to pound it in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and